Hello and welcome back. In last week's video you will have seen us filling out the form to register our caravan to take it to certain countries in Europe. This week I thought I'd do a follow-up video of what happened next. Hello, if you're new around here, you're very welcome. If you've already subscribed to the channel, thank you very much for coming back. Your support is much appreciated. Now, last week, Jamie and I were filling in the form to register our caravan to take it to certain countries in mainland Europe. It was a new thing that came in on the 26th of August 2025. Now, you will have seen us filling out the form and it was relatively straightforward. Our only query was when it came to the part where it was put in the manufacturer of the chassis, which technically would have been Elco. And it was interesting to see in the comments that some people had said that they found that they also thought Elco would be the chassis manufacturer. But we went with the caravan manufacturer like lots of other people, and when we typed in Abbey it didn't come up, and so we had to manually type in Abbey Caravan. We thought it was just because of the age of our caravan, because obviously they don't make Abbey caravans anymore as they were taken over by Swift. But some people in the comments had said that they have an Ariba, and another person said they have a Coachman, and when they went to type in Ariba and Coachman it didn't come up. Let us know in the comments if you've also had that problem. Now, as soon as we had paid our £26 and completed the form, I did get the certificate emailed to me straight away. And I did mention in my previous video, people had said before that they'd had a message pop up saying that they had to get their caravan number plate made up within 5 working days. Now that message didn't pop up for us, and we were going to take our certificate to a local supplier and get the number plate made up. But unfortunately, due to work commitments, it just didn't work out. So on Tuesday evening, we decided to order our caravan number plate online from Western Towing. I'll pop the website below so you've got it. We paid £12.45 for the number plate and it was £5.99 postage. But I was really impressed with how quick it came. As I said, we ordered it Tuesday night and it arrived by Thursday, which was brilliant. And our hard copy certificate actually came in the post to us on Friday. So at the moment, it's coming through pretty quick for your number plate and your actual certificate. Now, I've seen people recommend laminating their certificate and then keeping it in the caravan, which I thought was a good idea too. Now we're going to attach our caravan number plate with command strips. Now we used command strips when we went to Spain and we had our aluminium marker board at the back of the caravan. And it stayed in place really, really well and it didn't mark the caravan, which was good. So I think we're going to do that again. Now it says it should be away from your normal number plate on the caravan. So we're going to place it in either the top left hand corner of the caravan or the top right hand side. Let us know in the comments if you've registered your caravan or if you're about to and how you're finding the process. Now another thing I've got to sort out for our caravan is breakdown cover. Now we've previously used Euro breakdown. I know lots of people recommend Red Pennant, and unfortunately the Caravan and Motorhome Club are no longer selling Red Pennant and it's been replaced with Green Flag. Now we do have Green Flag cover for the UK, which we took out with the Caravan and Motorhome Club. So I'm going to go and get a quote from them to compare it with Euro breakdown and see which is better. Because we've got 2 trips to mainland Europe this year, I'm going to get annual cover as opposed to 2 single trips, because I think that will work out much better value. And when I got a quote from Euro breakdown, it wasn't actually that much more for an annual cover as opposed to a single trip policy. Let us know in the comments if you have any recommendations for any European breakdown. Touch wood, we've not had to use them, and fingers crossed we don't, but obviously peace of mind, it's best to get it sorted and in place, and make sure you read the fine print and check that you are adequately and appropriately covered for your vehicle and caravan. If you have any recommendations for any, please let me know. I hope you found this video useful. It was just a quick follow on from our previous video on registering our caravan and a little update on breakdown cover as well. If you found it useful, don't forget to hit that like and hype button and consider subscribing if you haven't already. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.